Teacherin. Today I thought we would talk about something really exciting, and that is paper. Don't yawn at me. I know it's not exactly the most exciting conversation that we could be having, but I feel like as an art teacher, that was one of the things that really confused me. When I would open up that art supply catalog, I would just think paper is paper, and I'm just gonna order whatever's cheapest. It's like rule number one of things you don't wanna do as an art teacher. Problem is, an art teacher in school, they never really had a course on paper, probably because nobody would sign up for said course. Before we can dive in and chat about paper, a little bit of paper vocabulary. Something you might see is the fact that the paper is listed by pounds. That means that if the paper is sold in a variety of sizes, for example, 9 by 12, 12 by 18, the weight is based on that 500 ream. So the weight is going to vary based on that size, but the actual thickness, the weight of the paper, it doesn't vary. Very confusing. To try to make things a little bit more clear, and by clear, I mean clear as mud, there's something you might notice in your art supply catalogs that says GSM. That stands for grams per square. This is the measurement for the actual thickness of the paper, and it does not vary based on the paper size. So I know what you're thinking. Just tell me what to buy, because now I'm even more confused than I was before I started. Sorry. Let's say that you're looking to find a paper that is what I would call the everything paper. The paper that can be used for all projects, whether that be for painting, collage, coloring, drawing, whatever. It can withstand it all without buckling, ripping, tearing. I like to purchase 80 or 90 pound paper. 80 pound paper is 124 GSM, and I like to purchase 3 reams of 9 by 12 and 3 reams of 12 by 18. And a ream is 500 sheets of paper. Here's a hot tip. If you are doing a painting project with your students, particularly watercolor painting, it's pretty famous for causing paper to really buckle and bend. And that's because your paper can only withstand so much water. Once the paint dries, the paper has a tendency to remain kind of buckled and curled. All you have to do is take an iron set on the lowest setting, flip the artwork over and iron it. You can iron the whole class, or you can do it sheet by sheet. But be careful, if the artwork has oil pastel or crayons on it and the iron is set too hot, it could melt some of the artwork. If you know that your artwork is going to be framed before your students work on their artwork, try trimming 2 inches off of the side and the top of the paper. That way it's ready to be framed with an inch border.